Hi, it's Robin from Kaszazz. I'm just here today to show you this tag here. We're using some marbling using Dylusions sprays, which are these. It's a new product. We're going to use a multi-tool, which is this new product here, and we're going to alter some chipboard here with the Dylusion sprays as well, and we're going to put some glitter on as well. This is a rolled rose maker, which is cut on the easy press. I'll show you how to do that as well. To start with, we're going to spray some Dylusions on here. This is called Postbox Red, this colour. That gets a little bit messy, so we'll just clear things a little bit. These are really bright, vibrant colours. You're going to like these. We'll just spray it all over here. And then I'll just take that over and dry it off with a heat tool. That's dried off a little bit. I'm going to do a second coat on here just to cover over some of the bits we've missed. It does actually go quite dark when you dry it off with the heat tool. I'll just dry that one again. That's dried off now. See how it's gone quite dark? Now we're going to make the colour on the tag. So we've got two different colours here. We've got squeezed orange, so we're just going to spray a line right across the craft sheet here. And we've also got bubblegum pink. Just put a little bit on both sides of that orange. I'm going to try and create the marbling effect. This is the messy part. We're just going to swipe this tag right through the colour. Try and cover the whole tag. I'm just going to dry that off as well. So that's nice and dry now. We've got all this extra Dylusion spray on our craft sheet. Don't waste it, we'll just swipe another tag through it. We can use that another time. Now we've got a little chipboard butterfly here. I'm going to spray that in the Fresh Lime Dylusion spray. I'll just put him aside to dry as well. So now that's dry, we're going to use some of this new archival ink from Ranger and the vine stamp. Just stamp the image over the top of the butterfly. Like that. I'm using this red that we sprayed before. I'm just going to trim a little bit of a scallop along one edge. I need to trim that down to 3 centimetres as well. I'll just punch a circle out of this last piece. And while we've got our punches out, I'll just punch some scallop along the edge of this paper. This is from the Terrace Garden collection. This is the SB Blooms. That's the piece we need for this part. We can put these onto our tag now. So we're going to put the darker red piece along the bottom. And the circle up the top here, but we only need to use half of the circle. Now I'll just trim that piece off. Now this little scallop piece here, we're just going to measure just across the top of that circle there. And the other piece across the bottom. I'm just using our single hole punch. I'm just going to punch a hole in the top here for our twine. I've got a little bit of green twine here. You can use any colour, there's magenta or pink. I'm just using the vine stamp again. I'm just going to put some vines up the side here. With the same colour, I'll just edge around the tag just to finish off the edges. just going to put our little butterfly on there. So just using glossy accents. Touch him on there and he can dry while we're making our rolled rose. So using this other piece of leftover that we scalloped on the bottom here, we're going to cut our rolled roses from these dies that we go through the Easy Press. This is the rolled rose maker. So we've just got the large and the small. It also has a medium. This is the Paper Art multi-tool. What we need to do here, we've got the small end here. It's got a little slot in the end there. I'll just put the end of the paper there and slowly roll up our rose. This little rose we want to be quite tight to go in the middle of the large one. Okay, when you get to the end, I'll just put a little bit of tape on there just to hold it while I just have a little play around with it there. Just let it unravel a little bit. Then I'll just put a little bit of glossy accents in it as well, just to hold it tight. So I'll just leave that to dry. Now with our large flower, we're going to spray that with the Dylusions spray again. I'll just put it on a paper towel, it's a little bit easier. So we're using the Postbox Red again. Just give it a squirt all over. And I'll just dry that. So our flower's dry now. And this flower here, instead of using the multi-tool to curl it around, I'm just going to take it from the bottom and just with my fingers, just holding it carefully, just twirl the petals around. And have it as loose as you like or tighter. And securing on the back with a little bit of tape. I'll just put a little bit of glossy accents in some of those bits there. Just wait for that to dry a little bit. With this little bit here that we did the rolled rose on the inside, I just put it over the top of the petals here. Just gently twist them over just so that they look like a nice petal. Takes a little bit of time, but it'll look great when finished. So when you're happy with that, all we need to do now is put our small rose in the middle. So we'll do that with a little bit of glossy accents. And then we'll attach the whole thing to our tag. Then we'll just put a little bit of glossy accents again on the butterfly and just a little bit on each petal. So we're going to put some glitter on there. This is using the Distress dry glitter again. So that's finished now. So if you'd like to see a demonstration of this rolled rose and the multi-tool technique, please contact your local Kaszazz consultant.